I believe I'm a firm believer that rock bottom is going to teach you lessons that the mountaintop can't.
True.
So, if you had everything handed to you all your life, you're not going to learn to appreciate when you have nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to learn to appreciate the little. So what happened was I was just moving forward in life. I was working minimum wage. It was something, always had something. I encourage people all the time. Always have something coming in. No matter if it's 7.25 an
Yeah.
hour, if you got to go flip McDonald's burgers, things will open for you. You never know who you may connect with through a drive through, who you may connect with coming at that casual. You don't know. So
Yeah.
so I had to grind hard. It was tough, but I got the bills paid. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it was food in the fridge. You know what I mean? So there's always a way. We have a privilege, here in America, to whereas if you don't have enough, you're able to get food stamps. If you don't have enough, you're able to get Obamacare. If you don't have enough, there's
Mm-hmm.
plenty of food shelters and there's plenty of I started to say chow halls, but there are food banks
There
out
are.
here.
There food
Out
pantries.
here.
There's soup
Yeah,
kitchens.
food
Yeah.
kitchen. There you go. So that was going, and I just said, I said things are going to get better. Then before you know it, I started working in different places, trying out different things. Then when I noticed that my salary or my wages started doubling and tripling, I knew
Mm-hmm.
things were working out. And at that time, it was like I think I got my first 1999 Chevy Lumina
Okay.
car, first little
Yeah.
car. It was something that was used. I bought it off somebody, I think my uncle's friend or something like that. And it was something that I was grateful for.
Yes.
'Cause, I mean,
Yes.
I was wearing my suits. I was wearing my suits and ties. That's how grateful I was. I was
Yeah.
wearing my suits and ties because now at this time I started teaching music. Now I have to get the music and I play piano, the
Mm.
keyboard, and things like that.
Yeah.
I read it, write it, teach it.
Yeah.
So I started teaching kids private lessons. I started teaching them private lessons, and again, that was another side hustle that had money coming in. So with
Yeah.
that being said, so I was learning to manage my money. I was growing, wasn't really focused like strongly on like trying to get in relationships and things like that because I knew that
Mhm.
if I were to get in relationships, it would throw my pattern off mentally.
Your
You know what
focus.
I mean? It did come, like I say, it came later. I was going on
Mhm.
dates, like the right things like that. But when I had to zone out on that focus, by any means necessary, if you know what can probably throw you off, you really need to stay focused and shy away from that
Absolutely.
until you're ready and you're
Absolutely.
prepared for it.